Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Talk About It Thursday. I hope everybody is doing well. It is April, April here for Offer HR Business Solutions. I hope everybody is doing well. Been away for a minute, but I am back. I hope you guys missed me because I missed you guys. Again, happy Talk About It Thursday. We've been talking about building your HR foundation now for a while. Happy second day of summer. I hope everybody's summer is going well. Mine's is going. It's going. How many of you have children home for the summer, in summer school or at home? I have one in summer school, but it's at home. It's virtual. So there you go. so, welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you. Um, for if you haven't had a chance, be sure to go on over and follow us on at Facebook with Offer HR Business Solutions. We're on Twitter at Offer HR. We're on Instagram at Offer HR, and we are on LinkedIn at Offer HR Business Solutions. And we have our free Facebook group, which is HR Success Hub, formerly Small Business HR Success Hub. So if you haven't had a chance to join the HR Success Hub community, come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. Come on in and have a seat. I hope you got your coffee. I got my turmeric and ginger water. So let's chat. Been sharing a lot of information on setting up your HR foundation and how we're trying to get things streamlined in your business so that you can not worry about, well, I won't say not worry, but not worry so much about HR issues and things that will come up. There's no may, it will. At some point, you're going to have things show up in HR. It's ever changing, and every day is different in the HR industry. So, what we want to do is put those processes in place and work on growing a workplace culture where employees want to stay. They want to come join your team, join your family, and stay. Right. Get rid of the revolving door, which is something that a lot of businesses focus are dealing with on a daily basis. Um, so we've been talking about different things. If you haven't joined our email list, I will jump the link down there for you to go ahead and join our email list. So we're sharing a lot of information, okay? And we're going live more, and we want your HR questions, okay? So today we're talking about how to maximize the potential of your employees through performance management, okay? And so we have 6 ways to get that done. I want you to share what are you utilizing your performance management system in your business, and if you are, how's it working for you, and if you don't, why not? Okay, so let's talk about 6 ways to maximize your employees' potential. And yes, I have my little cheat sheet here with my little answers here, so I don't forget anything of it. If anything, be sure to comment below. If you have questions, be sure to let me know. And so let's jump right in there. So when we're setting the performance management, performance management is a system that it gauges the performance of your employees against the expectations of your company. Through the performance management, employees are learning, how they fit in, how their role fits in, and are they are are they reaching those goals. But if you don't have those goals and you don't set those clear goals, the employees don't know, right? So you have to let them know. And you have to let them know right up front. So you don't want to just bring it to their attention, right, during perform annual review time, right? So that's very important. Employees don't need to know just at annual review time that, hey, you're not hitting those goals, or you're not performing as well as we think you should be. They should know that as soon as there is that comes to light, right? They should know immediately, that, hey, something's going on. You're not reaching your goals, or the expectations that the organization has set for you. Because keep in mind that when we set goals for employees, there's certain goals and expectations that our employees expect from us as employers, right? And so it goes hand in hand. So the first thing you need to do is you want to set clear expectations, performance clear expectations for your employees. And you set those clear expectations for performance when you hire them. That's why it's so important that you have a clear, concise, up-to-date job description. So there's no discrepancies about what the job entails, what is expected of the employee, and so so that they know you are there as an employer, but you're there, right, to make sure that they have the tools they need to perform well. Okay, so you want to set the expectations, clear expectations that align with the organization's goals and objectives. So if customer service is something that is part of your organization's objectives and their goals, as an employee, they have to know that, hey, our expectations are that if you are a salesperson, you are doing so many accounts, you're getting so many new accounts, right, per month, or you're answering so many, making so many sales calls, or things of that nature, right? So those are setting the expectations, and you have to make them clear and make sure that they understand, and that they understand that how are they expected to get these goals. Okay, so you want to make sure those are outlined, the expectations, in terms of their job responsibilities, the goals, and the performance standards. That's what we're talking about. Performance standards. When we talk about benchmarks, specifically, how many sales accounts, new accounts they're expected to get within a 30-day or 60-day period. How many sales calls they're supposed to make within, a 30-day period. That's an example. How many pairs of shoes are they supposed to sell, right? These are things that every organization should have in place. And, me as a business owner, how many people am I reaching out to in terms of the services and things that we are offering? Okay, and how many calls are made, how many deals are closed. All of these are expectations that you as an employer have to put in place. Okay, so that's what's very important, that you make sure that your new hires, they understand what's expected of them. Okay, and they let you know that I can do this. So that's the first one. The first one is setting those clear expectations. Okay, and I think that's one of the most important things is the expectations. Again, that's what we talk about the job description. So many times employers will post job descriptions, and they're not in alignment with, they don't explain all of the responsibilities and obligations that are expected within a position. And that's how you lose employees within the first 30 to 90 days. When you hire someone and in 30 days they realize that, hey, I didn't know I was supposed to be doing this, or no one said I was supposed to be doing that. And if this is expected, then you need to update your job descriptions accordingly. Okay. So that's number one. Number one is making sure we're setting clear and setting clear performance expectations. Okay. Before we jump on, I want to share with you really quickly. Nope, you know what? Let's just move on. We'll come back to that. The second one is feedback. Okay, you want to encourage feedback at all times. So you provide regular feedback and coaching on how your employees are doing, how your new hires and your employees are doing. And again, that comes with encouraging feedback and giving feedback. Good feedback as well as if they're not doing so well. That's very important. Okay. So you want to have a culture, develop a culture of encouraging feedback, and make sure you have manners in which feedback that you put processes in place to encourage feedback and receive it, whether it's through forums, whether it's through surveys, whether it's through what the different ways that you can get feedback. One, like I said, surveys, or you can have a monthly or a quarterly feedback forum from your employees. Those are two ways that you can encourage feedback. But whatever it is, you want to make sure that you are encouraging feedback and giving feedback. Okay, again, not just at annual review time, but all year round. Okay. Number 3, encourage goal setting and development plans. Nothing says success like writing it down. Okay, so putting together a goal setting plan. And a lot of companies do this with their employees, maybe yearly or every 6 months. They may have a yearly plan, and then in 6 months, they want to see where those employees are. And that goes in terms of support staff as well as management. Okay, so that helps to set meaningful goals, because it's nothing like saying like, hey, I set these goals and I actually achieved them. Okay, and if they're not able to be achieved, they're not achieving those goals, why not? And what can you as an employer do to help them reach their goals? Okay, so you want to support them in creating development plans that outlines the steps and the available resources there to help them reach their goals. Okay, so this puts a process of empowerment in. When they make that plan to make a development plan, then it, along with the company, with their supervisor or whatever that may look like to them, they are they're seeing their hand in the process of helping themselves to develop and grow. Okay, so maybe you want to cross train them on a new software or on a task that they can help out in another department. These are things that help enhance their skills, personal and business. Okay.
I did hear that. I'm ignoring you.
And so number 4, offer training and development opportunities. I'm always talking about cross training. Never miss out on the opportunity to cross train your employees. Okay, always utilize those, because it's the best way to, if something happens and someone is out for a maternity, or someone is out for different way, for whatever reason it may be, you've cross-trained someone to handle tasks that are in their in the company, right? That can alleviate you having to hire to get a temp. But make sure whatever added task or responsibility they have that you've added, they're compensated for it, and that it does not and them taking on added responsibilities and obligations, it's not going to overpower their current their current obligations and responsibilities, and then they're overworked. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so you want to really be careful with that. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, recognize, reward, and high performance. Recognize rewards and high performance. And again, not just an annual review time when you're doing raises for annual review. There are different ways that you can recognize and reward your employees. Okay, a lot of different ways. And they're not all monetary. But don't just do it at annual review time. If someone does something, goes over and beyond to help someone else, a really nice card or a nice email, patting them on the back, letting everyone know how this person helped. These are all things that our employees they value. A kind word of encouragement and thank you goes a long way. Okay, so keep that in mind. Make sure you have a recognize and reward program. Whether it's a day off, whether it's a gift certificate, whether it's a gift certificate for a paid lunch, or a getting to choose a seminar that an employee can attend at your expense. A small bouquet of flowers. There's, it doesn't have to really hit you in the pockets. And remember that when it comes to recognize and reward of high performance, the thought goes a long way. Okay. Okay, and so number 6, support career growth and advancement. So we want to, that goes back, kind of ties into the encouraging the goals and development and investing in growth and development. So that kind of ties in to the training and develop opportunities. So you want to support the career growth and advancement. Again, if you have, a software that you want to bring in, you may want to have an employee, or a team of employees that kind of does a what you call it, like a trial of it, and see how it works, so that you'll know how to implement it, so they'll know the time on getting certain things done, and before you implement it across your whole organization. Okay, so you may want to you do things like that, because that gives them, giving them the way to use opportunities for growth, right? And increasing their skill set, which that's a win-win situation for you and the employee, right? Is having the opportunity to grow, learn something new. Okay, I love, you never ever stop learning. And so that's something that, when you are supporting their career growth and advancement, that helps them, again, to build their skill set. They learn more and better skills, other skills to use within your organization to take on other tasks, and even maybe result in promotions. Okay, so keep those things in mind. These are ways that employees, 6 ways to maximize your employees' potential for performance management. And if you watch this on the replay, be sure to drop a question and let us know what questions you may have. There are also other dozens of performance management programs that are out there that will fit your organization. So you want to make sure you choose one if you don't already have one that is going to work directly with your workplace culture. Okay, so setting clear performance expectations was number one. Number two, providing regular feedback and coaching. Okay. Number three is encouraging goal setting and development plans. You want to do that at least yearly. Do that at least once a year. You should set a goal for with your employees, not for your employees, with your employees. Okay. And mid-year, see where you are. Okay. See where you are. As business owners, we do that all the time. We start off with a year plan, and then we want to know where we're at 1 quarter, where we're at in 6 months, and things up. So you want to do the same thing with your employees. Set a goal setting, a plan for what your employees plan to achieve for the year. Okay. Offer training and develop opportunities. Cross training is a great one. You guys always hear me talk about cross training, but that's a great one. But always look for opportunities to cross train and increase your employee skill set with different projects and things of that nature. Number 5, that recognize and reward high performance. Okay, so you want to make sure you have a reward and recognition program in place to recognize and acknowledge and shout out those employees that are working very hard, that are going above and beyond, that are learning new skill sets, that are aiding other employees in different jobs, responsibilities, that are helping on projects and things like that. And again, remember, it's about the count. It's about the thought that counts. And so you want to, when you do your budget for the year, make sure you put something in your HR budget to show your appreciation for those employees that are really working as great performers in your company. All right. And number 6, support career growth and advancement. That's what goes hand in hand with employee development and training. So you want to support their growth. And, there's always different projects within a big company that small teams can work together to get things done so that your company works better, right? And so you can have a forum once a quarter where employees come up with different projects or different things that need to be looked at and improved or analyzed in the business, in your company, that will make things a little better for them and, of course, your customers. Okay. So that's what we've shared today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you to make sure you drop your comments below. Before I go, I want to let you know about the program that we have in place at this point, the HR Foundation. And so the HR Foundation is the signature program that we have for small and mid-sized employee enterprises or companies. And that program, it's a 6 to 8 week course. It can be, depending on no longer than 10 weeks, depending on the schedule of the client. It is a done for you program where we'll go in, and if you don't have a handbook, we will make a handbook for you. And if you have one, we'll update it. Your new hire orientation will be branded and updated if you don't have one. Your employment package, and then there's a series of trainings, which is our performance management, how to cultivate and update job descriptions, how to do and create an inviting workplace culture, how to recruit and hire, best practices, progressive discipline, training, employee complaint system program. And so there's a series of 8 different trainings. And you'll have the steps to conduct each one of those trainings and or to carry out those different processes in your business. We have an HR information system module in there. I had a client who utilized we used the HR information system module for them and ended up firing the the current HR information system they had in place, which was costing them a ton of money. And they had all of these bells and whistles and things that they didn't even need. They were paying all of this money for HR information system. And so we removed them from that one, fired that HR information system company, and they signed on with one that I recommended, which saved them probably 30 to 40% a month in what they were paying for their HR information system. The new system that they selected ended up, it was much more streamlined, and it met the needs of their specific organization instead of a large HR information system that's not created just for you, but is created for a whole bunch of different companies. And so you're paying for that and you don't need that. Okay, so that was one of the things we did with our last client, one of our clients with the Evergreen program. So it's something to consider so that you will be ready to grow your organization, put the processes in place so that you know how to handle progressive discipline, how to enact your performance management to its greatest to maximize the potential of your employees, and has all of the forms, everything that you need to grow your HR organization, your HR, your company, grow the HR of your company. So give it a thought, give it some thought. That one is an investment of $10,000. And if you like, if you're interested, we will drop the link below. So that's our Evergreen program that we have. And it's something that I'm sure that would work very, very, very well for you. So we have that program. And then in July, we are launching our the group coaching, which is the same program, although it is a group coaching position or setup, and it is not a done for you. And so that one is 45 investment of 4,500. Okay, so in any event, let us know how we can help your HR. Drop your HR questions below, and don't forget we got Freedom Friday HR question tomorrow, and we'll send that link around as well. So listen, have a happy Talk About It Thursday. Stay well, and don't forget, business can be like a circus. Don't let HR be the elephant in the room. Thank you so much. Have a great Thursday.